Hey everyone, my name's Sawyer with Adventech. Today I'm going to be going over some of the big changes coming to Google Workspace for education this year. We'll cover pricing shifts, the end of the 4-for-1 student ratio, and what the new free-for-all, pay-for-all structure means. We'll cover Gemini expansions like the All Ages Access and the Gemini AI Pro add-on. Starting with the licenses, so it's Fundamentals is still going to be your free base edition. It'll still be your full course suite. So that's going to come with Gemini, Calendar, Meet, Docs, everything that you're used to. It's going to have that 100 terabyte pooled storage. And one of the big things is Gemini Notebook.LM is now going to come with all your base licenses. So before that was your Gemini for Education. And then there was another upgrade of Gemini for Education Premium. Gemini for Education is now going to be included with Fundamentals, Standard, and Plus. Still going to be free. You can stay on this if the core tools suffice. Keep it free base for all users. What Google is going to want to see is you doing more active audits to ensure that active users are covered. What that means is before they give you more Fundamentals licenses for the next school year, they're going to want you to do a full audit. Make sure that you put any alumni or non-active users into an archive, and then they'll give you more licenses for the next coming students or staff that need Fundamentals. Moving down to Standard, still going to be your available mid-tier. It's going to add advanced security, compliance analytics, the unified dashboard, threat controls. Price for this one's going to remain unchanged. So use that, for enhanced security without Plus Premium. So now it must cover all active users. So you were so used to the buy 4, get 1 free. That is going away. So now you're going to have to cover all your staff, all your students on the same licenses. They won't give you those freebies anymore. And then there's going to be no mixing and matching subsets. So if you're used to having, your students on Fundamentals, some staff on Standard, some staff on Plus, that's going away. If you need Plus for some people, you got to get Plus for all. So it's either free for all or pay for all in their new licensing structure, which is going to be a big change to a lot of people out there. Plus is going to be one of the bigger changes. So that's still going to be your premium edition. It'll include everything with Standard plus advanced teaching and learning, and then the AI integration. This is going to go from $5 a user to $6 a user per year. So you'll pay for all the active users. If, 5 teachers need Plus, then you're going to have to cover everybody under Plus. But they are giving some discounts. So if you have a 10% increase in year 1 in your staff or student count, then you can be eligible for a 10% discount for the growth. So that'll be a big change with Plus, price increase, and then no 4-for-1, no mixing and matching subsets. Teaching and learning is getting a little bit of a change. It's still going to come with all of the same tools that you're used to. That is going from $48 to $60 per user per year. It's a flexible add-on. There's going to be no full minimum. So, if you put everybody on Standard and you want to upgrade some teachers to teaching and learning, there's no minimum, no maximum. But with this increase in price, it might be more beneficial to just pay $1 extra for Plus per user rather than $12 extra for that teaching and learning upgrade. But at the end of the day, that'll be up to you. And then another big change is Gemini AI Pro, which used to be Gemini for Education Premium. So that's going to be your premium add-on. It's going to merge the old SKUs. It'll include features like Gemini 2.5 Pro. It'll give you higher limits, deep research, GEMS, Canvas, and an expanded Notebook.LM. This one is going to be $20 user a month annual, which was the same price as Gemini for Education. Gemini for Education Premium was $30. Now Gemini for Education is included in all your licenses, and the add-on for Gemini AI Pro will be $20 a month. You can add that to any edition per user, full domain if base if paid. They will have eligible volume discounts, and then you will want to monitor the auto-on opt-out policy. So this will be Gemini for the licenses will be automatically on. If that's not something you want your students using, make sure you go in and turn that off for Gemini and Notebook. So these changes are all about making Google Workspace simpler and more AI focused, but they are going to require careful planning, especially with the full domain commitment for paid editions like Standard or Plus. If any of this raises any questions for your school or you need help figuring out the best fit, we're always here to hop on a call. We can discuss the details one-on-one. We can walk through your specific setup and answer any specific questions. Thanks for watching. Reach out anytime and stay informed.